This next video is going to be using prone, the many uses of prone and how not to use it. And in this part, I've got my buddy here prone up against the wall, camping in this area. And what I'm going to show you here is what many Battlefield 3 players overlook whenever they go prone and use it to take cover. What they don't know is that sometimes you have a foot or sometimes even an entire leg sticking out through the wall over here. So you can see him kind of moving around. I can see him through the wall there just by mousing over him. So Patriot, if you back up just a little bit right now, prone all the way up against the wall, see his leg and both legs right now are starting to stick through the wall. So, and you are completely vulnerable. So stop moving for a second and just back up a little bit more and then stop moving. You'll notice there that you can kill him through a wall. And this, I've killed many people this way through walls, and I've been accused of hacking because of that. A lot of people overlook this, and keep in mind that when you are prone, there is a lot more to your vulnerabilities than what you just think you see on your screen. So it only shows your upper body and your arms, but you've always got your lower body, your legs and your feet sticking out. So keep that in mind when you're using prone. Alright, in this next part here, I'm going to also elaborate a little bit on your legs peeking out, being part of your body when you're prone. So I've got my buddy prone here at this escalator. Now normally if I'm coming up this escalator and I'm looking around, I don't really see him, I don't notice anything. But he's prone behind this, we all know he's prone, but if he's completely covered that way, if he turns to the side, you can see that his legs start to show up. From his position, he still looks like he's covered by this escalator right here. But when he turns to the side, his legs are completely showing, and I'm going to kill him right away. So keep that in mind when you are taking a prone position behind a fairly narrow object like this, that you need to either position yourself looking directly face on or directly away. If you're to the side, then your legs and your arms are going to stick out, and they're going to be vulnerable for the enemy to shoot. So keep that in mind. Alright, in this next part I'm going to show you guys how to escape using prone. Let's say you're in this position right here, and there's a person in front of you. There's Patriot right there, and you guys are both in a firefight, but you think that you're about to go down, and you need to get out of dodge pretty fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prone, and then I'm going to hit prone again, and then I'll shift over to the right side here. And from his perspective, he wouldn't have really seen me going to the right as if I just ran. Because I went prone, and because I kind of glided, I'm going to pop up on this side and kind of surprise him. He's going to still think I'm over there. The way to do this is you cannot start from a full sprint. If you start from a full sprint like this, you just sort of lie flat on the ground and you stop moving. If you're just going from a regular run and you hit prone, you can hit prone, slide on the ground, and get back up, and it's all pretty fluid motion, as you just saw. Now, that you can also apply that going side to side, not just front to back. So if you want to trick somebody, you can get yourself into a little firefight and then prone to the side a little bit, get back up and start shooting them again. So that's one way you can use prone to avoid enemies and kind of dodge and weave and trick them. And this is sort of a little tangent off of the super crawl by Rival X Factor, but you can also do you can string two of those prone movements together, and you can actually get across this entire length over here without even ever exposing your head past the bottom of this ticket booth here. You do it so. There you go. That's just two sideways prones linked together, and just one after another in rapid succession, just so that you can maintain that fluid motion and get across without the enemy seeing you. Alright, hopefully those tips helped you, and hopefully you'll become a better Battlefield player because of them.